The Blades finishing a promotion-winning season in style with victory on the road at Birmingham City, winning by 2-1 this afternoon. I've still got alongside me Chris Morgan and hot-footing it in from her commentary position, Ellie Wilson. We said it would be the cherry on top of the icing, on top of the cake if they could get the win. Job done.
Job done. Yeah, wrapped a fantastic season up with a nice away win. Fully deserved, I think, second half. I know Birmingham got a goal back, but I think in the end, with the chances we had, it could have, we are exaggerating, could have been 4 or 5 towards the end.
Not flattering that scoreline? No,
I agree. I think that after the second goal went in, it was 2-0 up. I thought Blades really found their rhythm, and I did at one point think as well it could have been 3 or 4. And the goal for Birmingham has come from a deep free kick. It was a really good finish, but other than that, they didn't really cut us open or cause us any problems. So yeah, I think it was a deserved win.
Let's take a look at the main talking points from the second half. And it started early in the second period with the opening goal of the game, which really dictated the way the rest of the game unfurled.
Yeah, Ollie McBurney, typical finish from him. Really good build-up play as well. Ball was just switched really nicely from left to right, and quality cross from Bash. He's just floated that ball in with his instep and put it into such a dangerous area. And Ollie McBurney, out and out, number 9, where he's going to be there in the right spot, and he's finished it perfectly, right into the bottom corner. Yeah,
he won't get many easier opportunities to score than that, Morgs.
No, it's a centre-forward's goal. Get yourself between the posts in the 6-yard box, and it's a brilliant ball from Bash. Just feels it in. I think Ellie said in commentary, like he could have sort of whizzed that across the floor there, just driving it across, but great composure to pick him out, and a proper striker's header into the far corner.
Goal number 15 of a profitable season for Ollie McBurney. It gave United the lead, and shortly after, it was 2, Ellie.
Yeah, I mentioned just before that it was the ball from Robbo down the left, but Illiman, fantastic run, got across the defender, done all the hard work, and McAtee's there for the tap-in.
I'm thinking more in terms of the Premier League now, Morgs. We've seen a lot from Illiman this season where he picks the ball up deep, runs at defenders, commits them. If he can add something like this to his game where he runs the channels and turns provider as well, that will please Paul Heckingbottom a lot.
Yeah, it will. I think he's got the ability to get on the ball and get turned and send people one way, send them the other. But he's also got that to his game where he is a willing runner. And I know Jack speaks to all the front lads about the ability to get in the back of defenders. And in the Premier League, it is going to be a lot harder. Chances are going to be a lot. You're not going to get that many chances, But if we keep doing that and making the runs forward, and I noticed you said provider there. I'm not actually sure he was providing there. I think Macca nicked it off his toe in the end. I think he was expecting just to slot it in. But if you're prepared to run the back of defenders, don't matter what level of football, you'll cause problems.
I don't know if our producer can show us James McAtee's celebration again. But what did we make of the somersault? Didn't quite land it.
He did, yeah, I know. I just see him scrambling as he landed there. I'm sure he won't care. He's put that celebration out on a previous goal. I think he only scored at the lane, didn't he?
It's the Olympics next year in Paris. Do we think he's got any chance?
I think he had a little slip there as well. I'm not sure at this stage of season I'd have been trying to do a backflip and then land it wrong, land on your neck, and then...
I don't think you'd have tried a backflip at any stage in your career, Chris, to be quite honest. Goal number 9 of the season, then. If you bear in mind that he didn't really command a regular first-team starting place until the turn of the year, that's really not a bad return, is it?
Yeah, I mean, he's added that to his game, hasn't he, as he's gone through the course of the season, and he's developed in possession. He's really good with the ball at his feet, and he's composed in and around the box. But yeah, it's great to have that on your record as well, is actually to put the ball in the back of the net.
It could have been 3-0. Willa Sula found himself clean through on goal. Billy Sharp screaming for the ball 12 yards out. You said on commentary, Ellie, that you don't think we'll ever saw Billy. Morgs, do you agree?
The one thing I'd say is strikers always make me laugh when they have a go at each other. But I'm telling you, role reversed, is Billy squaring that? Take the 250th goal away from it. But If that's Bill going through on goal, I guarantee you he's not squaring that to Willisula. Young Will's come on. He's been a threat. He was a threat for the half an hour he was on. His pace, his power, and the only thing missing. I think you said to me off air. You said the only thing really missing from his performance was a goal. But you know what? I think on the squaring it'd have had to been a real good cutback, because I think it was Hannibal. Was it Hannibal that was in the way? Yeah. So I just think strikers get tunnel vision.
Looking aside from that and his half an hour cameo as a whole, you've got to believe that in Paul Heckingbottom's mind he sees Daniel Jefferson and Willisula possibly fighting it out for one place. Will's done himself no harm at all with that, has he? Yeah,
I thought he had a really good performance for the time he was on the pitch, and he's taken his opportunities throughout the season, even if it's only been 15, 20 minutes here or there. But he caused problems, he ran the channel, he worked hard, he slips over and he still wins the ball back. And I just think his work rate, as well as his quality on the ball, stands him in really good stead to then sort of push on. And even that's clip just there, with experience, do you make different decisions? Maybe not so much on that one, because it would have had to be an unbelievable cutback and so accurate. But as he gets a bit more experience in game time under his belt, I'm sure goals will come.
There was time for one more goal. Unfortunately, it wasn't for Sheffield United, but you still had to admire the finish there from Dion Sanderson.
It's a fantastic finish, for a centre back. Just strode onto it. Probably like we spoke about Macca and Tommy Doyle. Just passing it in, not slashing at it. He's stepped onto it, side foot finish, and yeah, nice way for him to finish off the season as well, and just saluting somebody in the crowd there.
You're both defenders by trade. Calmness, side footing, edge of the area, scored a goal like that?
More of a head aerial threat, I think.
I'm going to say, I think if that would have been dropping, I'd have been doing a diving header, I think. Yeah. I was always more accurate with my head than my feet.
Before we go, I do have to pull you up on one thing, Ellie, in commentary. Socks too tight, don't practice in them. Explain.
I don't know, did you ever train with full socks and shinnies on?
I always trained with full socks, not shin pads, but we always used to wear. I think it's a modern trait now that people wear these ankle socks and these grip socks. But talking to a lot of players, they do seem to be saying that the socks are a lot tighter. Yeah. You see them now doing all these fancy little cuts in the back. We used to do it with paper at school, when you cut the middle out and then open it up.
I don't believe what I'm hearing.
That's what the socks look like.
Yeah, honestly, I was one of them players that thought, it looks horrendous, it looks scruffy, and then all of a sudden I found myself in pre-season, especially if you're on a 3G pitch, my socks are down around my ankles, and I'm thinking I've joined them now, so but it's more comfortable. It genuinely is.
Looking cool.
Yeah, just cut your socks down short, and you need calves though to pull it off. Really,
I've got to tell you, I'm not sold. This is to be revisited at another time. A reminder before you leave us, the festivities for this season aren't over just yet, because this Thursday afternoon we are going to celebrate with the team and coaching staff a promotion-winning campaign. Join us on SUTV Live, free-to-air coverage of Sheffield United's promotion parade through Sheffield City Centre. It will start with the team bus, an open-air bus, leaving Bramall Lane at around about 5:30 with the players and coaching staff on board. It will meander its way through to the town hall. We expect it to arrive there by about 6:30, where we hope to hear from the players and coaches, Paul Heckingbottom included, at Sheffield Town Hall. Do not hold us exactly to those times. We're expecting thousands of fans to turn up and show their support and appreciation of what has been a truly memorable campaign. And a reminder, of course, if you can't make it into Sheffield to see that, you can join us on Sheffield United's YouTube channel right here on SUTV Live, where we will have full and uninterrupted coverage of everything that happens on Thursday. We look forward to seeing you then for that. But for today, it's a winning end to a winning season for Sheffield United. This team is Premier League bound. We look forward to seeing you the next time we kick off a football match in the Premier League.